Alright, if you saw my video from earlier today with a rototiller, you'll realize that I have a rock problem that needs to be dealt with. So, I'm going to try and bullshit together a rock sifter. So I got some leftover screening, wheelbarrow, bucket, and some scrap wood and other miscellaneous stuff in the garage here. And what I'm going to do is see if I can rig up something that will ride on top of the wheelbarrow, let the dirt fall through, and catch the rocks in the bucket. So I'm going to start planning, and then we'll start building something. Alright, back in a bit. Alright, I believe that's our rough layout here. Going to put the screen underneath it. I'll use some of this thin strap in here to hold the screen to the bottom of the 2x4s. So we got a basic funnelish type shape. I'll screw this together and see what it looks like. Alright, we got that screwed into place, and basically putting it on top there, going to cut out the screen underneath it, and then we'll mount the screen to the frame. Alright, I got it flipped upside down right now. I got it cut out, got the first two pieces of strapping on. It should now start to look like what I'm working on. So basically no obstruction on the narrow end, and just going to put another piece of wood here, get this flattened out, and it's almost done. A little bit of trim cutting, a little bit of bending over and stapling, and we'll be there. So be back in another minute. Alright, I got the final piece on the underside here, so now we're just going to beat over the sharp bits on the sides, staple them into place, and I think we'll be almost done. Alright, pretty much done. We got our sifter here. For this side here, I did a little scrap piece of thin plywood, so instead of just stapling that, I just folded it over, put the plywood on there, stapled down this side here. The screen is also supported by bottom pieces of strapping. The only thing I might do is narrow that up there with a bit of a deflector, because I think a fair amount of that's going to miss the bucket. But she's 98% done. Alright, back in a minute. Alrighty, added a little deflector there so that the rocks will hopefully roll down into a narrower slot and land in the bucket. If the deflector ends up causing problems, it's only 2 screws, easy enough to pull it back out. So I guess we will see how this thing works tomorrow. Hopefully be able to de-rock some of my garden out there when I start tilling tomorrow. Alrighty, that's all I got for you. Please hit subscribe, I do appreciate it, and y'all have yourselves a great night.